circle?
It's a doorknob.
Okay, a doorknob can be circular. Okay. What about a square? Did anyone use a square? Okay, Casey, how did you all use a square?
For windows.
For windows. Okay. What about a triangle? See, you guys have a triangle. What did you use your triangle for?
To put inside a circle.
Okay, to put inside a circle. Okay.
Okay, well, now we want everybody to pass their boards up to the front so we can get them.
So they're in rows, so they'll pass them up to the front. We'll come collect them from the front.
Okay. Now, we're going to do an activity using these foam shapes. But there are some important things to remember. One, don't throw these, okay? We don't want anybody getting hurt, so no throwing. And also, don't hit anybody with them. Don't try to tear them up, okay? We need to be sure that we get these back and they look just as good as they are whenever we give them to you so that other people can use them in the future. So some things that we are going to get to do with them. You all, when we pass them to you, everybody's going to get their own bag. I want you all to look at the shapes. Try to see what kind of shapes that you see in your bag and how they might be different. And then we're just going to pass them all out to everybody.
You can just take one and pass it back. We'll begin rows. Right.
Okay. Okay. Now tell me, when you're looking at your shapes, do you see anything that looks like a circle? Do you have something that you think reminds you of a circle? Hold it up in the air. All right, we have some different things, okay? We have this round-looking ball here. Miss Lori, can you hold out that ball?
Okay.
Okay.
See, some of you have this up.
So that looks like a circle. And then we have something else that has some round ends, but is taller and bigger.
See, Casey's holding one of those up.
Yep, that looks like a circle. Who has something that looks like a triangle? Hold it up if you find something that looks like a triangle. Okay. Okay. So we have this shape that Nalima's holding up. Okay, that. Yep, that looks like a triangle. Oh, and then Tabitha has a different shape.
And I saw Tyler hold up this one.
Yeah, those kind of look like triangles, don't they? Tell me. Who has something that looks like a square or rectangle? Hold it up if you have something that's like a square or a rectangle. Yeah, I see lots of different things that look like squares and rectangles. Remember, please don't hit hit those on the desks. Okay. Now, Miss Lori is going to...
Okay. We're going to talk about what these shapes might be called. Okay. We said this one kind of looks like a circle. Does anybody know what this shape might be called? Does anyone know?
A ball.
Okay, it kind of looks like a ball. Probably call it a ball. Does anyone else have any suggestions?
A circle.
A circle, okay. The shapes you see on the board here, okay, they're all flat. But the shapes we have in our bags, are any of those flat?
Along the side.
They're flat along the side, right. So some of the shapes that you see on the board, we can see on the shapes here. Okay? Like Kirsch said, we could call this a ball. Okay? Its proper name is a sphere. Do you guys know anything that looks like a sphere?
A ball.
A ball, right. So like a basketball maybe? That's a sphere. Okay? What about the one that Tyler said that looked like a circle? It has a circle on the end. Does anyone know what this is called? Okay. Does anybody know if they've ever seen a shape like this before?
Tomato soup can.
Tomato soup can, right? Aluminum cans. This one's called a cylinder. See how it's similar to a circle? It's a cylinder.
Do you have another object that looks like a cylinder that's different from that one? Chris, do you have another object that looks like that, but a little different? Okay. Cone. Cone has one side that looks like a circle. Do you have anything with two sides that looks like a circle?
I don't know.
What about some of your green objects?
Oh.
Can you hold that up for everybody to see?
Yeah.
Does everybody have one of
Good job.
those? Yeah.
Tyler, could you come help me with something for a minute?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. I want to talk about where we might see these shapes on the human body. Okay, so Tyler, you turn around so everybody can see you. Okay. What are some shapes that we see on Tyler?
Round.
Round. Okay. What did we call that shape that was round like a ball? Do you remember?
That's your head, Tyler.
Okay, it's his head, right? So his head is round. Okay. And what shape did we call that?
A ball.
A ball or a circle is the 2D shape. What we call the ball a sphere, right? So Tyler's head is a sphere. Okay. What about his arms or his legs? What can we think about those? Thank you, Tyler. You're a very good model.
What if you put your hands like fists?
Cylinders?
Cylinders, they could be cylinders, right? They're round, and then they have little circles on the end. Granted, we're not taking his arms off, so. Okay, does anybody see any other shapes?